How to find your voice. How many people want to know that? How to find your voice. So I'm just going to take a few seconds to recognize the inner circle and also the people that are super chatters, and we'll get started just in a few seconds. This is not what you think. I promise you. So hi, Bill. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Jamie. Craig, Dustin, Mary, Vernay, Sandy, Kai, James, John, Melody, David, Katie, Matthew, Peter, Chris. Thank you guys so much. There's Eric. I really, really appreciate you guys. And we'll go ahead and get started. There's Scott McKinney, Corky, Mike. I hope you guys' deal went good today with Lisa Marie. And we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is How to Find Your Voice. How to Find Your Voice. Now, one of the things I think is going to surprise every one of you about this subject is a lot of you are hearing from other people on what you should say and do. And if you find yourself not doing that, even if I shared with you, hey, listen, reach out to people and say, hi, Scott. I hope this message finds you and yours blessed during these times, and I hope you're having the best year ever. Whatever little peak of interest that you say. One of the unique things is if you notice, if you don't believe that way will work, if you don't believe and that way, you're just not going to do it. You're just not going to do it. So you see a lot of people and understand, listen closely. You are unique. You are unique. You need to proclaim your uniqueness. You are a miracle. You got 1 in a 400 trillion chance of being here. You got very unique DNA. You got very unique, everything. So if you're unique and you're not like anybody else, then why are you trying to use techniques and scripts and things that are not you? Now, watch this. If you pretend to be somebody else, even if you pretend to be me, you're not me. So now all of a sudden there'll be two things that will happen. One, you'll just procrastinate. You'll just procrastinate and always look for an excuse. And people even say this sometimes. I just don't feel good saying that. Well, awesome. If you don't feel good saying that, what could you say with authenticity? What could you say that would be congruent to who you are? Because that's what I had to find out. My mentor was one of those individuals. Would you like to make money? Yes, no. See, so when I brought this up before, it's like, people that love Justin Bieber are called believers. People that like Lady Gaga are monsters. So when you find your voice, not only how you say things, but the way that you feel comfortable saying those things, then you're going to find your voice. And when you find your voice, then you're going to find your audience. See, a lot of people, if they decided to get somebody into this business or any business, your mentality is you don't know what to teach them. You don't know how to show them a step-by-step, baby steps, a step-by-step, word for word way to do the business. And the reason you don't is because you've never ever found your voice. Now, my mentor was very, very direct. There was a lot of people in my group that were very, very direct. And there's a lot of people that I've met that, man, excuse me, they love to sell. They love to close. They love to get money out of people and get them into something and handle objections and do persuasion. You know what I mean? Do presentations. They just love to do that. And so that's what they do. So then other people try to do that presentation the way that person did the presentation, and it's like singing somebody else's song. It's like telling somebody else's joke. And how many of you have heard where people say, well, I sang the Star Spangled Banner, not like Whitney Houston. So there's people that will go out of their way, there's people that will go out of their way to see what they know works, and then they will practice it and practice it. I think I shared another video. This is what sort of got me on this. Is Joe Rogan was talking to Mike Tyson, and he said, nobody wants to work. In fact, Muhammad Ali said, I don't like working out. And he said, but there was this punch combination that my coach told me would allow me to be the youngest world champion in heavyweight history. And he said, discipline is doing it that way and telling myself that when I become champion, I'm going to love this. I am going to love this. So when the company or any company moves into a different product, or they move into a different way of marketing, or there's another digital product. See, there's a lot of people that do nothing but just procrastinate like they did before with all the other brands, with all the other products. Why? Because it's not their voice. My personal voice is not sharing a testimony with somebody about the product. Now, if someone asks me, hey, Robert, is there any products that this company has that has made a huge change in your life? I might say to them, yeah. If they ask me what product I like the most or which one would I recommend and why. See, they're asking me the question. So since they asked me the question, I am going to lean into that. And I'm very quick. I'm very fast. You know what I mean? Me, honestly, if mommy's happy, everyone's happy. So when my wife loved the products that MDC had, I was done. And I know other people always bring this up all the time. So they try to use somebody else's voice. They try to be like somebody else. And it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to you. So a lot of people, I've run into people my whole life that goes, there's just no way I can ask for help. There's no way that I can ask for help. So I go, okay, so if you can't ask for help, then you need to find your voice. You need to find something. The reason that I market the way I do is not really because it works, it's because it duplicates. Me, I've worked really, really hard to find something that someone looks at and says, I can do that. Or not just, I can do that. I'm willing to do that. Corky, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Not only Inner Circle, but also a super chatter. I love you so much, brother. You are just awesome. And again, the super chat money goes directly to children in need, and the Inner Circles on days that we connect together, mostly on Thursday afternoon, to help people get through their little blocks. So me, I needed to find a way to connect that was something that I could say, I could say that. I'm willing to say that. That's congruent with me. And see, I didn't rely I didn't rely on me. See, a lot of people, I don't know where they got this. You might have to tell me. Maybe you're one of these people. But if I have testimonials that the product works and that people love the product, I don't need a personal story. Did you guys catch that? So if my wife has a story, or Jenna's got a story, or Josh has a story, see, if someone else has a success story, then I can use that success story. So ever since I found network marketing, multi-level, direct sales, whatever, it's like, listen, I got in this industry because I was desperate. No electricity, having the repo man follow me around trying to get my car because I had a used car with a pawn loan on it. So embarrassing, man. But I was where I was on workman's comp, making $900 with a quick notice on my door. I needed to make $3,800 in 2 weeks, or I was homeless. And I could not only be homeless, but even if I'm living in my car, the repo guy could get it. And now I'm carless, right? So no electricity. So when I seen this opportunity, that's why the theoretical example excited me. The products didn't excite me. The name of the company didn't excite me. I didn't know nothing about this industry. So how long they were in business. Yeah, none of that meant anything to me. So when he started drawing circles and then shared with me that I could use his testimonial exactly the way Sean shared his testimonial. Hey, Robert, Bobby. Yeah. Hey, I just met this guy. He makes $62,000. I seen his check. It is attached to the stub. And he's expanding a company right now. And he's looking for people that want to make 6 figures plus a year. No experience necessary. He'll show and teach you anyone. Now, he said to me, who do you know? And I was like, dude, I'll come pick you up. So when I went to see and meet this guy, I didn't because of the product. I didn't because of the mission, a company with a heart. I didn't go to help people get better air and water filters. I did it because I heard there was a way to make money. Now, it gets better. There's this thing called a theoretical example. A theoretical example. And through that theoretical example, I could see for the very first time on how I could help other people make money. How the magic of part-time, how they could start out and just get an extra payday or an extra couple of paydays. And from there, a couple of paydays to, maybe doubling their income, getting in profit. From there, having freedom. See, I was listening. Residual, doing something one time. Terry and I acquired customers 5 years and 3 months ago, and we're still getting paid every month. What a concept. Leverage. I could help and show other people how to get an extra payday or more than one payday. And once they got that payday, the company, for me introducing them to the company, would give me a percentage of the volume that they created for the company. See, I never heard of residual income. I've never heard of leverage and freedom, helping other people. So now, once my mentor introduced me to a way to not have stinking thinking, the science of getting rich, that there is a science, a certain way to being successful, then I knew that I could share that with the world. And I've been doing that for 36 years, because when you find what the teacher appears when the student's ready. So when the student's ready, the teacher appears. Thank you so much, Bill. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you, Lisa Marie. You guys are just amazing. And so that was my voice. So when I seen my mentor teach that and help other people, not only me, but Mark Aceta, when I seen that there was certain things that he taught people, then my goal was to find people that were dissatisfied in one or more areas in their life and simply put them in front of the information. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. And so that's when I became a sorter. That's when I realized that it was about me finding the right people at the right time that had ears to hear. Those were the aces that I could find. And I knew they were out there. So when the world says, 5% of people, make over 200,000 a year, 10% of people, make, $500,000, 1% of the people make over $1 million. I know that that's the right people. And even if they're making good money, they either got a glass ceiling or they have no leverage or it's not fulfilling. They don't have residual and they don't have my lifestyle. Now, I didn't have any of those when I started, but I could give praise and recognition to the person that I was learning from. And that became my voice. So the reason I brought this up, how to find your voice, is if you listen to this coach and listen to this training and you don't do that, and then you plug into another leader and another trainer and they do it this way, and you don't do that, and then you run into me and I go, this is what I do, and then you don't do that. Really, honestly, it's just finding your voice. And I believe that you're not going to find that voice following other people that are different than you. You're going to have to find a way to attract your tribe. Did you guys catch that? You got to find a way to figure out what your voice is, what you're comfortable saying, what you believe. See, I believe that a lot of people lead with product because they don't believe they can make money. They don't think they're worth it. They don't think they're enough. They don't think they're worthy. They don't feel like receiving. So it's easier for them to lead with the product than actually believe that if they plug people into this company that they could earn money. See, so for a lack of their results, they won't give praise and recognition to somebody else. So the person has someone else. Ow, that really hurt. I'm getting passionate, so I'm trying to move my arm and shoulder around. Yeah, that really hurt. I think I'm going to have to sign off. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? Please. If we talked about genres of movies, if we talked about genres of music, there's some genres of music that don't appeal to me. And because they don't appeal to me, I don't listen to that music. And because I don't listen to that music, I don't really have a trained ear to listen to it. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what they're talking about. And then there's other music that I love that just inspires me, that makes my chicken skin come on, that actually makes me well up and cry. I can listen to it. Then I can share that with somebody else and they go, I don't like that music. So this is just a thought for you. Because if you don't find your voice, if you don't find what you believe in, what you love to talk about. And it might not have anything to do with business. See, so when you hear Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, or Martin Luther King, there's a lot of people that have a voice, and they're true to that voice. And a majority of the world says, nah, I don't like that language. There's a lot of people in the world that don't like my language. They don't like the concept of being an entrepreneur. They don't like the concept of helping others. They don't like the concept of any of that. That's why some people just say, I want to be a life coach. I want to teach people. I want to help people. I want to be a life coach. And it's like, how's your life? See, I believe a lot of people, including me, did stuff like Eric Worre did, or did stuff like Ray Higdon or Todd Falcone or Danny Johnson or Tony Robbins or Bill Gould. See, there was a lot of things that I did it, and it wasn't my voice. And so because it wasn't my voice, I wasn't good at it. See, I still got results because I care for people, but it didn't make me feel good. I didn't get fulfillment out of it. So when I'm not getting results by doing something, then I got to find another way to make it happen. I need to find another solution to doing it. So when I know that personal development, or, the books like Og Mandino, or, The Greatest Miracle in the World, or the Science of Getting Rich. It was funny. Just recently, I seen a post, and it said the 50 best books, the 50 all-time books that you need to read to be a successful entrepreneur. And The Science of Getting Rich wasn't in there. It really, truly is the secret behind the secret. And I'm thinking, man, I got info that my mentors told me changed their lives. And I didn't think they would steer me wrong. I didn't feel like they would. So then I studied these couple of books and got miraculous results. So that's my tribe. That's the people. That's what I'm going to share. Because I know that if their heart's not right, and I know that they don't truly believe in what they're saying, that they'll either not do it, or if they do, they won't get good results. So really think about this. Really think about this, because you need to find your voice. Because when you find it, you'll attract people, and people will come, like they say, out of the woodworks. And this will be so simple. You'll be going, wow, why didn't I do this before? So trust your instincts, get plugged in. I love and appreciate you. If no one's told you that you could be happy and successful and fulfilled, let me give you that permission, like my mentors did to me. And I believe in you. If I can do it, you can do it. So love you. See you on the next video. Thank you, everyone, especially all the inner circles and the super chatters, Scott, Lisa Marie, Bill, Corky. You guys are I just love you so, so much. And everybody else. So thank you very much. And we'll see you guys on the next video.